All right. Today, we're jumping into the massive world of Kalki 2898 AD. We're going to break down how this film smashes together ancient epic myths with a gritty, far future world to create something, well, something pretty incredible. So let's just dive right in, shall we? The whole story really hangs on this one central question. You take these prophecies that are thousands of years old and you drop them smack in the middle of a world with flying ships and super soldiers. How does a fight for the soul of mankind even work when the world feels like it's already lost its soul? First things first, to really get what's at stake, you have to picture the world they're living in. And let me tell you, it's not the cool, sleek future you see in most sci-fi. No way. This is something much, much darker. We're talking about the year 2898 AD. Yeah, almost a millennium into the future. And our world, the one we know right now, it's basically ancient history, totally gone, buried under centuries of dust. So what's left is just this empty, ruined planet. Water is the new gold, and for pretty much everyone, life is just a brutal, day-to-day fight for survival. Seriously, just making it to the next morning is a victory. It's a world split right down the middle. You've got the one percenters, the super rich, living it up in this incredible high-tech bubble called the complex. And then there's, well, everybody else left to fend for themselves in the wastelands, literally fighting over scraps. And who's in charge of this whole mess? That would be our main villain, Supreme Yaskin. This guy is the dictator of the complex, and he's got a serious god complex. I mean, he doesn't just think he's a god. In his mind, he is one. He literally controls who lives and who dies. Okay, so you've got this bleak, broken world. And right into the middle of it all, fate brings three very different people together. Their paths are about to cross, and when they do, well, it's going to change everything. Meet Sum 80, or Sumati. The story really kicks off with her. She's pregnant and she's on the run, having just escaped from a lab. But here's the crazy part. She has no clue that the baby she's carrying is the one from the prophecies, the one who's supposed to save everyone. Naturally, that puts a huge target on her back. And the guy sent to bring her in, his name is Bhairava. He's this tough, skilled bounty hunter. And honestly, he couldn't care less about saving the world. He's just in it for the cash. A huge payday for catching Sumati. But there's a twist. Someone's there to protect her, and it's not just anyone. It's an immortal warrior who's been waiting for this exact moment for centuries. Get this, it's Ashwathama. Yeah, the legendary warrior from the Mahabharata. He's taken a vow to protect this child, and he really knows what this is all about. And that oath? That's the heart of the whole conflict. You've got Ashwathama, the ancient guardian with his mythical powers, squaring off against Bhairava, the futuristic bounty hunter with all his gadgets and gizmos. It's literally myth versus machine, and the fate of the world is caught in the middle. So all of this sets the stage for an absolutely epic showdown for the future. In the old stories, they'd call it a battle for Dharma, which is basically the fight for what's right, for balance in the universe. It's good versus evil, but on a massive cosmic level. And what we get is this insane, non-stop chase across the wastelands. It's Bhairava's high-tech gear against Ashwathama's ancient, godlike power. Every time they meet, it's just this incredible clash of titans, with Sumati's life hanging by a thread. This is where it gets really interesting, though, because it's all about Bhairava's transformation. He starts off as this completely selfish guy, right? Only cares about the money. But fighting Ashwathama over and over again, it starts to change him. He's up against someone who is pure duty, pure purpose, and it makes him question everything. He starts to see that this isn't just another job. This is everything. So, you might be asking, what's the end game here? What's the point of this massive struggle? Well, it all circles back to that prophecy and who that child in Sumati's womb really is. And here it is, the big reveal. The child's name is Kalki. Now, in Hindu mythology, Kalki is a huge deal. He's the final avatar, the last incarnation of the god Vishnu, who's destined to show up at the end of the darkest age to wipe out evil and restore order. So in this broken future, this baby isn't just a baby, he is humanity's only hope. And that, right there, is the heart of the whole movie. It's a classic story, but retold for a new age. The idea that the fight between good and evil is always happening, and that no matter how bad things get, no matter how close we get to the edge, there's always a chance for hope to make a comeback and set things right. But of course, this is only part one. It's a massive setup for an even bigger story, and it leaves us with this huge question hanging in the air. How in the world can one single child save a planet that's already this far gone? I guess we're all going to have to wait for the next part to find out.